Today, the Education Minister is expected to brief the House on measures government has put in place to clear the debt owed the West African Examination Council. WAEC says it is uncertain about releasing results for senior high school students who sat for WASSCE months ago as the scheduled release date expires today. Now, the impediments, WAEC says, are due to the Ministry of Education's delay in clearing a 118 million Ghana cedis debt, leaving WAEC unable to repair broken scanners needed to process objective test answer sheets. Well, Head of Public Affairs at WAEC, John Kapi, says they can only make headway after fixing the scanners. And he joins us live here on NewsDesk. We appreciate your time. We know that the Education Minister would be before Parliament shortly just to brief them on the plans they have in place to pay off the money they owe. But just clarify for me, how much do they still owe as we speak?
Thank you and good morning to your listeners. As we speak, the government owes an outstanding balance of 118.9 million Ghana cedis.
I know that you had a timeline to release WASSCE results today. How is that faring? Will it still come up today, or you are not going to make that happen because of the impediments you're facing?
Well, yes, per our calendar, we should have released the results today, 19th December. But with the challenges that we've put out there, it is not possible for us to release the results today because we have not finished with the processes.
Walk us through the processes that is yet to be completed and how the non-availability of the funds you need is actually impacting on the process.
Right. So currently we have the scanners that are meant, scanning the objective answer cards that are broken down to be fixed so that we can continue with the scanning of the objective answer cards. Now, second, we also have to increase our bandwidth because we have in excess of 460,000 candidates who wrote the examination. And once the results are ready, we have to upload them on our website. Now, so we would need to pay more to be able to get that space to upload the results. Okay, so immediately for now, we need to fix the scanners. Now,
I seem to be losing connection to John Kapi. He's Head of Public Affairs at WAEC. I'm hoping he would position rightly and then join us, just giving us a sense of what is happening and why there are uncertainties about the release of results for WAEC as the deadline they set for themselves has elapsed. Well, thankfully, I still have him with me. Mr. John, please make your point. You were just finalizing.
All right. So I was saying that there was an outstanding bill of 25 million we had to pay to the technicians.
Unfortunately, there are technical challenges we are facing. Getting clear connection to Mr. John Kapi, just painting a picture for us. WAEC says that they might not be able to release the results as they have stipulated based on their timelines because of delays in receiving the needed funds from government. We know that the Education Minister would today be before Parliament because the Speaker summoned him yesterday to provide answers and also plans as to how government plans to clear this debt. This debt has accumulated over a period of time and WAEC is complaining about it. I'm hoping I have better connection to John Kapi at this time. Mr. John?
Yes, I'm still here.
Great. I'm glad you're back. So just finalize on some of the issues you were raising for us.
Right. So I was saying that we still owe our technicians about 25 million Ghana cedis. And they are asking us to settle that debt and guarantee payment for the work they are about to do. So we will need funds to pay them and then also pay them when they finish doing the work right now, and then also get money to be able to, increase our bandwidth so that we can upload the results online when they are ready.
Looking at your schedule, because I know that you work alongside with other West African countries, when exactly were you supposed to release the results?
So the results should have been released today, 19th December. But let me just add that with the WASSCE, Ghana has not been able to align its academic calendar with that of the other member countries. So they have already written the exams and they've released the results. It is now left with Ghana to process and release the results for our candidates as well. But we're still working with
I seem to have lost connection to John Kapi once again. He was just giving us a sense of what is happening when it comes to the difference between our calendar and the calendar of other West African states. He just told us that the deadline for the release of the results ought to have been today. I'm just hoping I have better connection to him now so that he can finalize on the point as to when exactly they would be releasing the results, looking at the impediments before them. Mr. John Kapi, now you're back. I cannot trust your internet connection, so I may have to wrap this up earlier than I envisaged. So just tell me, currently, based on the impediments before you, how soon do you plan to release the WASSCE results?
Well, our release of the results will depend on when funds are made available for us to be able to finish with the scanning of the objective tests and also make provision for us to upload the results when they are ready. So when these are made available, we can recall, because our office breaks for the Christmas period tomorrow. And so if the monies are available,
well, once again, unclear connection to Mr. John Kapi. Well, you heard him there. They can only make available the results when money is available. And that's why being in Parliament is crucial for us today. Our Parliamentary Affairs correspondent will be updating us as the day goes by as to what is happening in Parliament. We know that the Speaker of Parliament yesterday summoned the Education Minister, Dr. Yao Iduchum, and we're looking forward to that meeting and the answers he would be providing, because the Speaker wanted clarity as to how this government plans to clear that debt. We know that the transition team is already in full force and a new government will be taking over. So we want clarity as to if this government will clear the debt, will they roll it over? All that questions would be answered in Parliament, and we'll take you there in subsequent bulletins. Well.